I want to apologize that I didn't have, I didn't come, I didn't take enough photos, videos, of Dammam, Koba for you guys. So please forgive me. I went to Dammam. Yes, I went to Dammam. I think in my initial video, I think the first video or so, I kept harping on going to Dammam. Kept saying I'll be going to Dammam. After I just said, what is it? What was it with me and Dammam? That I had to keep saying I'm going to Dammam, and Dammam is very far from here. So finally, an opportunity came for me to go to Dammam last week, and I said, how could I miss this great opportunity to go to this Dammam, this famous Dammam? I must go to the Dammam. So I hopped along, tagged along. Actually, my husband invited me to join him. Not just that, everyone was invited. The spouses, all the husbands and wives and husbands, was people were invited. Actually, we were invited to the party, a send forth party actually in Dammam. It was organized by my husband's company for a doctor that's leaving the company to another company or another place, but he was leaving, or he's leaving, or he has left. So that's a party, send forth party precisely, was organized for him, and some members of staff were invited. My husband was among those invited because everybody couldn't go. It's actually far. The Dammam is about 2 hours flight from where we stay. So just imagine that. About 2 hours, or it could be a little more, could be maybe 10 minutes or 5 minutes less, depending on how the pilot pushes it. So that is how far the place is. So we went there. The party was actually held at Al-Koba. Al-Koba is about not up to 30 minutes, or no more than 30 minutes, let me put it. Something between there from Dammam. So so we went for the party there at Koba. I think the consultant is actually at the clinic in Koba. But my husband says I should not be saying Koba, that it's the owl is silent, the owl. So I should just call it Koba, that it's generally called Koba. So I went to Koba. Koba is just about 30 minutes or thereabouts, or less, I think, from Dammam. So I went for the party, or we went for the party. It's a send for party. Was very happy. I enjoyed myself there, at least, and it was an opportunity for me to go step out of the house, go out, meet other faces, because most of the time I am home with the children and indoors most of the times. So I was very happy to be there, and it was a great opportunity for me to finally visit Dammam. Dammam is a beautiful place. I said I will be taking you to Dammam and places in Saudi Arabia. So please, and I remember one key thing I said was that you'll be seeing Saudi Arabia through my eyes. So the issue now is I couldn't take so much photos. I couldn't take photos. I couldn't really take photos as much as I would have wanted to. So you would have to just get the picture through what I'm going to be explaining about the place. So that's it. This is the dress. In the first place, this is the dress I wore to Dammam. I wore this, my African prince, and they were very happy. So people were, my husband's Oga Madam. Oga Madam actually means, whenever you hear me say Oga Madam, Oga Madam means a lady, that's a lady boss. The boy, a boss that is a lady. In Nigeria, Oga means boss. So when you hear me say madam, that's female. Or if I say ogasa, that is a male boss. So the oga madam, that's the boss of the female boss in charge of the doctors, was actually the one that organized the party. It was nice. We tried out. She was really saying we should try out the meals there, because she made the Saudi dishes, you know, just basically Saudi dishes, different things, rice this, rice that, potato, you know, that's basically what we eat here most of the time, rice, meat, potato, which is another issue entirely, because I am getting fed up with, I'm not supposed to complain. All right, so she had nice dishes. Actually, they were nice. She made them very nice, and I think what I enjoyed most were the fruit juices she made from natural fruits, and no sugar was added. She just kept them there, different fruits, kiwi, apple, mango, pineapple, just name it. And I mixed them. Is it called punch? I mixed it, and that is what I really enjoyed most. The groundnut was nice. Yes, very nice. I didn't expect it to be that nice. The groundnut was very nice. I actually tasted it. I liked it. I ate it, then had some dates. Remember, dates is the Saudi plant. Is the Saudi thing. They plant dates here. They had lots of dates. So I had dates too. That was good. And it's getting dark. Weather is getting dark. Oh well. So that was it. Went to Dammam. The weather was very nice. Hey, the weather was beautiful. There is actually a sea at Dammam. Very breezy, I wouldn't say windy, because it wasn't blowing things down, but it was pushing the flowers, the plants. They were just way, oh my God, I loved it. I tried videoing it. I tried videoing it. I hope I'll be able to bring it up. So it was very nice. I enjoyed myself. The weather was beautiful. But there is something that happened. You know, before we went to this Dammam, we had stopped over at, we went first, we had things to do at the Nigerian embassy and the Foreign Affairs embassy at Riyadh. The capital of, Riyadh is the capital of Saudi Arabia. I know you remember that. So, do you know it was very difficult to get a space in the hotel? We tried booking, I think like 2 days with that. All the hotels were filled up. We were wondering what's happening. Well, good for us, we were able to get one hotel. I think, was it called Executive Hotels? But I really enjoyed myself there. But I think I noticed there was no space. In short, at the time I shouted, do Saudi people live inside hotels? I mean, how could over 5 hotels we were trying to book? We couldn't find space. We couldn't find space. Everywhere booked. I thought it was just a Riyadh thing, because Riyadh is the capital. Finally, we got it somewhere. I thought it was a Riyadh thing. Do you know when we went to Dammam? No space. Went to the first hotel. We had seen space, and someone had told us there is space there, so we went. On arriving there, no space. They say fully booked. A big hotel, very big, fully booked. We left, went to the second hotel, no space. My husband checked like 3 other hotels physically, now not them. And I wanted to rest and then prepare for the party. For where? Busy looking for hotel. From airport to Dammam was like maybe 30-40 minutes thereabouts drive. That is how, from that time, we're busy looking for hotel till what time? Went to the first hotel, second hotel, third, fourth, fifth. I now shouted. I say, hey, what did they happen? What's happening to the hotels? That's when I now heard that this is holiday. They have like 4 days break. And I say, hey, how does 4 days break concern hotel? He said that the families that, I say, hey, holiday time that children should be learning how to cook, sweep, wash, keep house. You are bringing them to hotel to do it. Oh my God, I laughed too. I was very tired. I really had to stop and laugh very well. So finally, they say that we should just keep our things in one corner, helped us keep our boxes, and that by afternoon, even by afternoon, people didn't check out. That later on in the day, when people check out or when there is space, they will now make space for us. Well, I was glad that we had just one night to spend in that, in the Dammam. That particular visit was just a one night stay. So we arrived, kept our things, went for the party, and came back. And I just kept wondering, I say, hey, even in Riyadh, no space in hotel. And the very important thing that I realized, that when we went to Koba, when we arrived at Koba, one of my new friends that I made there now made us understand that Bahrain is just by the corner. Yes, you could call a 40 minutes drive place by the corner. I say, hey, say yes, and that you could guys say, hey, go, yeah, yes, and we could go to Dammam, to Bahrain. Bahrain is not part of Saudi Arabia. I said, hey, we can go to from Saudi Arabia as non-citizens. We can visit Bahrain. Say yes. That even some people have, for this break, maybe they're tired of going around Saudi, so they have gone to Bahrain. They had gone to Bahrain. I say yes, serious. Say yes. Could go to Bahrain and come back. So watch out for me, because I am planning to go to Bahrain anytime soon when I'm chanced, and I've been able to gather some money, because that flight was quite expensive from where we stay to Dammam, and then from there we'll drive to Bahrain. It's not something on flight. You just drive from, you get an I think an entry and re-entry visa, an ERE visa, and then you can go to Bahrain from Saudi Arabia. Just drive across, and they gave me some history of the Bahrain. When it's time for Bahrain, or when I finally make it into Bahrain, I will tell you the story or the history surrounding it, Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. So that is it, my dears. I just said, let me appear today. Have a lot of things I'm handling, but I said, let me appear today. I can't go like that. Let me appear today, and that is it. This is the dress I wore. I hope it wasn't too bad, but I love African prints. I like them even in corporate clothes. I love African prints. I just, in short, when I'm no more able to wear these African prints as much as I would like, I don't know how I would feel. So, my dear, I don't want to take your time too much telling you many stories. That was what happened for me over the last weekend. So that is it. I'm going to Bahrain next, and I'm going to see what is inside Bahrain, so that I can tell you, so that you can see Bahrain through my eyes. So that's it. Thank you. See you again. And in case you've not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. Thank you. Bye.